Hi, I'm back. My name is Tammy. As I said before, a little more information on me is that it's one of my nicknames. I have 15 names. First name, Tamara. Middle name, don't mention anyone because it's like the name from Ben Stiller's character from Meet the Parents. Yeah. I have 2 baptism names because I'm half Catholic. Marie Louise, Tammy. So I'm up to 5 so far. Then I have Puka. That's the nickname my mom gave me. Anyone know what a puka is? I'm not talking about the shell. I'm talking about the Irish gremlin. My mom told me it was a Russian good luck charm. No, that's P-U-C-A, puka. Yeah, so I'm a gremlin. Yeah, that means I can't eat after midnight, and if you get me wet, I'll multiply into these little angry little things. Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I saw gremlins. So Puka. There's so many more nicknames. For a while, I had a friend who called me Pammy because she didn't like Tammy. So there's, I kind of lose count half the time. My current nickname, which pretty much everyone calls me, mainly my niece and nephew, is Mim. It started out as Mim Mim because, I don't know, my nephew, he gave me the nickname. He used to call me Ammy because he couldn't pronounce T's. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be Ammy. Then it became Mim Mim. Then got shortened to Mim. So that's my current nickname. Someone at work now calls me Tamantha, like the character from Bewitched. So I'm like, hey, cool. It'd be nice if I had some of the powers too. But anyway, yeah. So I have names I can be called. Some I choose not to be called by. And just that, I think my first video, I was kind of like, because I was nervous, and I'm still nervous, so I thought I'd get a little bit more background about me. As I said in the first one, yes, I am a type 1 diabetic. I've been diabetic a third of my life. So it's been there. It's been there. I've had some other health issues as a kid. So I've never really been healthy, as some people would like to say. So, you live with it. But I'm also doing this because I think a lot of us are going through it right now because of the isolation. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm an introvert, I can live fine like this. I'm like, well, sorry, I'm an extrovert. I like to see people face to face. I'm funny that way. I like contact. So for me, it's really hard right now because I do like talking more face to face with people. I like to see the reaction when I'm talking to them. So doing a vlog is basically I'm looking at myself and looking at my own reaction. Yeah. Sorry, it's stuffy in my car. And yeah, let's just go with that. And so I'm basically doing this to see if I can feel okay. Just keep everything in check, making sure nothing bad's going on in here or in my heart. Yeah, emotion and mental. Trying to keep it good. Yeah. So that's pretty much it right on that part, I guess. It's this. I don't know how people can do this all the time, but I can also see why they do it, because of the whole quarantine thing, and we're all isolated and everything, and when you're isolated and you already have some issues, it doesn't make it any better. And right now, I kind of need to talk and share, as it were. And that's the hard part, is the being in your head. For me, anyway, it's not always a good place to be. So, yeah. So this is why I'm pretty much doing it, is just to keep myself calm, cool, and because I don't have enough tissues for a crying jag right now. For all the people who bought up the paper goods in the stores, thanks a lot. I should get off that. But yeah. But like I said, I'm half Catholic. I'm also half Mormon, so I know a lot of people are like, oh my god. It's not. It's how it is, okay? Just means I'm baptized twice. So you can look at that either way you want. I personally don't care. Yo, my opinion on everything, I'm pretty much religion, is that if you paint yourself purple, dancing in the woods at a full moon, singing "I love you, you love me," makes you happy, makes you believe in a supreme being, brings you peace and joy, I don't care. As long as no innocents are getting hurt, I don't care. So there, that's my view on religion. But yeah, I know yesterday I'm also I'm not going off a script or anything like this, so it's live, it's me, uncensored. Maybe I should be censored. No, not going with that. Yeah, sorry. This is how my head works sometimes. Interesting, isn't it? But yeah, this is pretty much me right now, quarantine, trying to stay as a good space as I can be, missing some things, some simple things, like I just miss going to the movie theater, believe it or not. I like seeing movies, and for me, going to the movies was fun, especially when people are enjoying it along with you. That's one thing I miss, is being around other people and just feeling like you're part of something. That's it. That's it's being part of something. It's that thing. That's what I'm missing a lot. And I just don't know. It's just hard to express yourself, I think, now, because you can't go out, you can't do anything, it's either you live without it or you try and hope Amazon can give it to you within a good time frame. So yeah, some people are like, oh, this is great, we can live on apps and everything. Like I said earlier, I'm from a small state. We don't have that convenience. Where I live, they don't deliver Domino's. We don't get delivery. You have to do DiGiorno, or you go the 10-15 minute ride to go get the food. Yeah, so there's that. So home cooking, which can be difficult, especially when you have restrictions, which I have. Everyone else in my family doesn't. They can have all that chicken nuggets and all that breaded stuff, and I'm like, no thank you. That's way too many units I have to put into me. Yeah. So, yay. Restrictions are fun. Yeah. Basically, I just went out to get out of the house for a few minutes, because it's a gorgeous day, and I was like, I really just want to get out of the house for a few minutes. And I'm driving, I'm listening to a podcast, and sometimes that helps. Podcasts sometimes help if they don't talk about Corona all the time. Yeah, I'm one of these people, I don't want to hear it all the time. Do not give me the negative, because that's what everyone's talking about is the negative. That's at least what it seems like. I'm like, I don't need to hear the negative. I got enough negativity in my conscience already. I want to hear positive stuff. Let's boost everyone up. Let's make everyone feel good about themselves. I do believe in that. So I was like, okay, get a house. I listen to a lot of mythology or true crime stuff because what mythology? I love mythology. Always have, always will. You know, I read the Brothers Grimm way before anyone else. You know, like Disney movies do not do it for me because I'm like, I know that fairy tale's a lot darker, a lot bloodier. Yeah, so yeah, that was the one good thing about my childhood was fairy tales and going out and discovering mythology. Love mythology. My favorite mythology to read about and study is Celtic mythology. I was actually trying to get my master's in Celtic studies just because the mythology I loved. If you're like, why? I'm like, I'll tell you a little bit why I love Celtic mythology. It's because the women in the stories, even though they've been retold by the church, and what I mean by the church, a lot of Catholics got involved in this. The women weren't always as evil as they were made out to be. You're like, you didn't read. I'm like, you got to remember, the ancient Celts, I know a lot of people are like, you can't call them that. I'm like, I got to use a generic term because I cannot remember any of the other tribe names. I can remember the Gauls, the Scots, the Irish, the Welsh, the Cornish, the Manics, and the Bretons. That's it I can remember of the Celtic people, and that's because that's what survived so far. So, but anyway, you read their mythology, and women were equal to men in the mythology once you take out all the patriarchal BS. So that's why I love reading, because women were equal to men. Where if you read a lot of the fairy tales we all grew up with, you know, there's always the damsel in distress. I'm like, really? The damsel in distress? Other mythologies I like to read from other cultures. If I could, I would study Native American mythology up the wazoo, but that is a very oral tradition from what I've understood. And I don't have tribal elders I can go to because I'm from New England. We have no tribal elders we can see or anything like that, which is a shame because I feel their mythology is so rich and so overlooked. But again, a lot of mythology is overlooked because it's not the same as European mythology. And basically they're basing that on Greek and Roman mythology, which was stolen from other cultures. That's my opinion. Okay? It's also been proven historically, so. But, you know, I like some of the Norse mythology, mainly because it's kind of funny once you read it and you realize Thor is a stereotypical blonde ditz. Sorry if you're a Thor fan. I love him in the Marvel movies. Mythology, not so much. But Asian mythology, oh my god, you guys have the best demons. Oh, I love you guys on that. Oh my god. Yeah, they do. They have the best demons. Oh, and one of the first ones I read was a Japanese one on the swords. And the whole thing about how you have to have a long and a short sword. They're the balance. And I'm probably messing up the whole thing and everything like that. But yeah, Asian, Celtic, Native American, or First Nations people, as we want to go like that. And a little bit of Norse mythology. African mythology is so beautiful. You know, especially their whole view on spiders, you know, everything and all that stuff. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to study a lot of Indian mythology, you know, like all that stuff. So Hinduism and all that stuff, I'm completely blanked on. So I know about Kali. Yeah. So I'm pretty good on that from where I'm from. So yeah. But yeah, that's one of my passions is mythology. I love mythology. Yeah. And before you ask, yeah, I know my name's French, and I've already stated that before, but I'm also I'm an American, so I'm a mix of everything. You know, French, Irish, Scottish, a little Dutch. You know, explains the pale skin. Some Native American, which comes through my mother's side of the family, so that's pretty rock on. But I'm in New England, so you know, we don't get to recognize a lot of that stuff. And I know people are like, "Oh my God, you're so rude about them." Like, I'm not really that rude, okay? At least I'm not. At least I don't think I'm being that rude, okay? And my other thing is that I'm a geek. I'm as much as a geek from someone from my state can be, okay? I'm not a nerd. I'm a geek, or as one of my sisters likes to call me, I'm a dork. And I live up to. I am not ashamed to it. I admit it. I'm a Star Wars geek, so not ashamed. But yeah, that's some of my interests and all that stuff. So, and basically, this is another intro to me, just to see who I am right now. And I hope it's better than my first vlog. So, like I said, I did this because I just went to the stores and I was in bad headspace. I was like, I need to pull over, maybe try this again and see how I go. And it's put me in a better headspace, made me feel a little bit better about me, which is kind of what I think we all need right now, is to feel better about ourselves, just because we can't reach out to who we usually reach out to. We can't say, hey, can I come over? Can we just do whatever we usually do? You can't do that right now, which sucks up the wazoo. Yeah, so, yeah, I just want to say hi again, share a little bit about me, and hopefully everything goes good, you know? Hopefully we'll all come out of this a lot smarter, a lot better, and a lot more friendlier and loving to each other. So, yeah, try to do the best to ignore the negativity. I know it's hard. It's everywhere. You know, you cannot not turn around and not see it. But, you know, let's just try to do the best we can right now. That's all I can say, because that's what I have to tell myself every day. I've got to try to do the best I can for me. And right now, this is how it's helping me. As I said last time, because I think we all need to hear it, I know I need to hear it, is that love you guys. You know, hope you're all doing safe and sound, both emotionally, physically if you can. Because a lot of people are like, oh, we go for. I'm talking about those who physically cannot always get out. So I just want to say, love you guys. Try to do the best to stay emotionally and mentally good. So I'm going to end it there, and I'll try this again next time. Bye.